Hey, what's going on, folks? Mark here, Motion Fitness. Today I'm going to be going over the rowing machine and rowing techniques. Now, a lot of people use the rowing machine as a warm-up coming into the gym, which I highly recommend. It's a great exercise. It works all different muscle groups and it gets the heart rate up, so it's great for warming up with. Other people like to use it for testing their sort of fitness levels. Maybe like put a good time down for like a 500-meter row and then retest that later on to see if they can beat that. Okay, so valuable seconds are lost due to technique and stuff as well, and you're not going to benefit as much unless your technique is right. Okay, so what do we do? That first thing with the row is just that seating position. Okay, whenever we're coming forward and back, so you just want to be rocked slightly back at the end of the row whenever we're pulling right back, and then leaning slightly forward as we come in, because you want to get as much out of that chain every time. A lot of people just make mistakes of doing a little push like this, not really getting anywhere. It's going to take a long time to get 500-meter row out if you're only moving this much of that chain every time. Right? You want to get as much of that chain every time. Lean right forward, driving it all the way back, pulling right away to the start. As much of that chain as you can. Okay? The next thing then is to think about using our legs. Now, a lot of people think it's all about pulling with the arms as much as you can, but it's mostly about the legs. You're going to drive hard on the legs, and you're pulling secondary to the legs, and then we're coming forward again, leaning forward, drive hard with the legs, pulling it all the way back. Alright, as much of the legs as possible, keeping your core nice and tense as well. We don't want to be doing like this, okay, leaning forward, we're going to pull our backs out, okay, we're going to be nice and tall, core nice and tense, driving the legs in, pulling it all the way to the sternum, arms forward first. That's another thing, okay. Valuable seconds are lost just by people bringing their knees up first and then bringing their arms in and having to clear their legs. Every time they come back in, their knees are in their way, they're clearing their legs. That mightn't seem like much doing this every time, over their knees, putting it back, over their knees, but to get to somewhere as fast as you can, you want to be going in a straight line, alright? You want that chain going as straight as possible. If it's doing this here every time, it's not going there straight. It's only split seconds, but valuable seconds all add up every time you do that row, okay? So what we want to be doing is driving hard with the legs, pull it all the way to the sternum, we're leaning back, stick clock down, think 11 o'clock, and think of 1 o'clock as we come in, so 11 o'clock, pull it to the sternum, okay, elbow right back, and then we want to release the hands, split second before those knees come up. Alright, so we've got a straight line, driving hard with the legs, leaning back, quick release the arms, then the legs. As you can see, quick release, split second, then the knees come up. So they're clearing that handle and the chain stays in a nice straight line all the time. Drive hard the legs, core tense, back. Good, knees back. And I recommend keeping that core dead tense, holding that breath, tense that core hard as you pull back. And then as you come back in, that's when you get your quick breather. Again, exhale. As you can see, the chain staying nice and straight as I'm rolling like this. A nice straight line. Drive over the legs, leaning slightly forward, leaning slightly back, get as much of that chain. The split second release of the arms right before those legs. Good. You kneel down. Good time. Drive hard, okay? Try that next time. You go in as your warm up, or if you want to test your 500-meter row, you've maybe tested it before, you know what it is. Give those techniques a go, retest it, and see if it improves. Okay, guys, hope this helps. Any questions, just hit me up.